Welcome to the Elegant Success Academy. In this short video, I'll walk you through the top 10 mistakes we frequently see even seasoned executives and entrepreneurs make when negotiating business deals, especially in the case of intercultural transactions. The real challenge many business executives and entrepreneurs face in today's global business context is that negotiation techniques which worked successfully for them in their home country often simply won't work abroad. Even worse, their tried and tested, surefire success strategies often totally backfire during international or intercultural negotiations. According to our experience, such business disaster abroad is frequently caused by the personal blind spot and a lack of awareness of the respective negotiators about how to handle intercultural differences. The failure rate of intercultural negotiations is especially high. The resulting opportunity costs are enormous, often running into multi-millions. So what are the 10 major mistakes we frequently see executives and entrepreneurs make when negotiating internationally? The first mistake consists in a lack of effective planning and mental preparation. If you find yourself getting involved in complex international intercultural deals, more robust planning, preparation, and effective mental training are required, in which you develop multiple scenarios and then recalibrate or refine your plans on an ongoing basis during the actual negotiation, based on the cultural and interpersonal patterns you observe. The second frequent mistake I see international negotiators make is related to a lack of effective priming. The main problem here is that if you don't proactively set the scene and prime your negotiations, creating a relevant, credible frame of reference, you will often not be able to establish enough common ground required to create a mutually satisfactory deal. A third frequent mistake we observe in intercultural negotiations involves an insufficient clarification of team roles and a lack of well-trained profilers. Experience shows that it is important to have one person on your team charged with leading the conversation, managing the agenda, milestones, concessions, and deliverables in a culturally appropriate way, as well as another person tasked with observing and interpreting the team dynamics, roles, body language cues, power gestures, and priorities of the opposing team. The fourth mistake involves a lack of proactive orchestration of the appropriate tension levels and their emotional impact during the negotiation. Many business leaders and sales executives seem to dislike the conflict, tension, and emotional stress, which are a natural ingredient of most negotiations. In contrast, professional negotiators proactively leverage tension in a culturally appropriate way as a strategic tool that helps them to create substantially better results in their business deals. The fifth negotiation mistake is about ineffective management of complexity. When negotiations get too complex, many negotiators are tempted to cut through the Gordian knot, focusing on black or white solutions which usually don't satisfy the fundamental needs of any of the parties involved. Managing complexity requires us to limit the number of negotiables we focus on at any one point in time. Experience shows that a range of 6 to 8 negotiables provides a manageable level of complexity, which most negotiators seem to be able to work with effectively. The sixth mistake is caused by a lack of preparation of effective breakthrough strategies. Handling tactics, power play, and blocked situations on the spur of the moment usually just doesn't provide successful results. The most effective negotiators seem to prepare a whole range of breakthrough strategies and rehearse them in advance as part of their scenario planning process. The seventh mistake concerns the tendency many negotiators have to try and sell their ideas, concepts, solutions, and products to their counterparts. Although there may clearly be many exceptions to this rule, we find that most business executives do not like being sold to. In today's complex world, we need to co-create truly satisfying insights and innovative solutions with our counterparts during our business negotiations so that they will be fully invested in the end result. The eighth major mistake we see many business negotiators make is about not probing and checking their assumptions deeply enough. It seems that many negotiators enjoy the sense of satisfaction involved in the problem-solving process too much. So as soon as they see a problem, they immediately start solving it. We often find that this approach misleads them into presenting the perfect solution for the wrong problem. We need to check our assumptions and dig deeper in order to understand the true underlying personal and business motives or drivers, as well as the respective hierarchy of needs of the people we interact with, in order for the resulting deal to be truly satisfying for all parties involved. The ninth international negotiation mistake is about not structuring the process in a culturally appropriate manner. One of the first things we do in such a situation is to conduct a meta-negotiation with all parties involved to redefine or recalibrate the rules of engagement, clarify the expectations, define the desired deliverables, develop a common denominator, and agree on mutually acceptable ways to take the negotiation forward. The 10th major mistake we see many negotiators make involves the lack of effective deal closing and post-deal implementation management. Many procurement professionals admit to experiencing what they call purchaser's remorse after closing a deal, especially if they learn later that they could have achieved a much better result if only they had fought longer and harder. The best sales negotiators seem to help their procurement partners by putting together a sound business case and a coherent, relevant business story, enabling the buyers to make a better case for their purchase within their own organization. When I work with procurement specialists, they often tell me that this is the most important thing they would like to receive support with from the salespeople they meet, especially in the context of intercultural negotiations. And at the same time, this is the main thing they usually don't get. If you'd like to learn more about the pitfalls of intercultural business negotiations and how to avoid them effectively, check out our advanced negotiation course, which you can access online at the Elegant Success Academy.